beautiful people, welcome and welcome back. It's Deandra here. If you are new, sorry for the background noise. It is a rainy, mucky day. Again, it is spring, so we're gonna have those days occasionally. But this is a YouTube collaboration. Once again, my second collab, and I'm so happy for this. And it is with one of my dear friends here on YouTube, India. Her channel is named or called Bags and Lifestyle. I'll link it down below, and of course her video as well. As you can see behind here, I'm getting ready for spring and got all my brightly colored bags out for the occasion. And the topic is bags that got away, and I have 3 to share with you, and one of them is very recent, so it hits very close to home, and that is with one of my favorite brands, Aspinall of London. I have their Lottie pillow clutch, which I thoroughly love, and they normally have it in just 2 colors, but they came out with just one more, and that was the aged gold, and it stole my heart. I really wanted to buy it last year, Christmas time, but I wanted to wait it out to see if it would drop down in price, and it went back up in price. Now it's a new year, it went back down around February, and I don't know what part of me was thinking. I was thinking perhaps to wait it out a little bit more, perhaps it'll go down even more in price because it's not the holiday season. You don't really want the sparkly bags all that much, so I was playing a game and I lost with it, and that bag was selling for $330. The normal price for all of them is $660. It is now discontinued on the Aspinall website. You cannot get it there at all, and coincidentally the other 2 styles are currently on sale if you are interested for $395, and I recommend them, but you can no longer get the aged gold pillow Lottie. The only place you can find it currently is at Farfetch, and they have the gall to charge $700 USD. That is $40 more than the original price that it was charging on the Aspinall website new. Okay, and let's not even go into mention how much it was comparison, I should say, into what it was sale price, right? I can't do it. I cannot. So this bag has gotten away from me because I cannot. I'm doing the waiting game again, mind you, but I cannot pay $700 for a bag that I know I could have gotten for $330, and even at full price would have been $660. Okay, I cannot do that to myself, so I'm waiting again, and if it does not come down to the price that I would like, unfortunately that bag is not for me because I cannot get over that. So you win some and you lose some, and honestly I lost that round. I took a chance and it's not working for me. Next is the Bottega Veneta BV angle handbag. Where I saw it first was on Rebag, and that's the one that I wanted to get, in this beautiful orange, not burnt orange, but it was a nice rich orange color, and it wasn't in that normal woven leather that Bottega is known for. It was a durable pebbled leather simple bag, and it had very little hardware on it, but the hardware was like an aged gold textured hardware as well. It was a really beautiful bag, and it was going for a very reasonable price, and I could have gotten it for $515 USD. I was thinking also to wait it out a little bit because it did go down in price a bit. It was around like $600 when I originally saw it. I saved it in one of my favorites, and to just keep an eye on it. And I waited a bit too long, and somebody got it and snatched it away from me. I mean, it happens, right? Honestly, when I look for that bag anywhere, it's in close to the thousands or almost $2,000. Pre-loved, okay, pre-loved. So for me to get it at $515, and it was saying great condition, and all the pictures that it showed, it looked very good, almost pristine condition almost, but most likely the person wore it, but perhaps that's why they're saying great. But I didn't see any visible evidence that it was not a good bag or a steal. It would have been a steal for me. This bag, I believe, is still an option for Bottega Veneta, and in varying different colors and so forth, and it's still a pretty bag, but I'm not going to pay that price tag for it. But the main reason why I lost out on it, I was honestly thinking everybody wants and craves, and what is more popular for Bottega is their woven leather bags. So I was thinking nobody's really checking for their simple bags that much. I mean, granted, that's slightly true because it does retail or sell significantly less than their woven leather counterparts, but I was getting a bit too cocky with my train of thought and somebody else snatched it before I could. So a lesson learned for that. If you just see it at a really good price, sometimes don't hesitate. However, another slight reason why I was hesitating was the color. I only have one orange item in my collection, which is that Lancaster envelope clutch, and I reach for it from time to time. A bigger bag, or actually full-on bag, is something that I wasn't sure I would reach for, so I was a bit hesitant. However, I think about that bag, and there have been occasions where I've put together outfits that bag would have been useful, so I made a poor decision on that one. Lastly is Michael Kors collection. Not regular Michael Kors, mind you. Michael Kors collection. A lot of people downgrade Michael Kors a lot, and I understand why, because they kind of, I guess, ruined themselves with all the logo plastering and it being available everywhere. But just like how there's levels to Coach, there is levels to Michael Kors, and Michael Kors collection versus the regular Michael Kors are two completely different things. Now, the bag that I'm referring to that I missed out on, and you cannot find it anywhere, the only thing you can barely find is the woven leather counterparts, which I guess did better for Michael Kors, is the Audrey Market bag. I wanted it, and I was torn between two different colors, whether it was the blush or the white, but honestly at this point, if I could find any of them, I would take them. It was retailing for almost $1,500, and it went on sale because, as I said, I feel like Michael Kors is not really doing that well lately because of the image and how people perceive it. So it went down to $556, and I was getting greedy. I was like, I'm still gonna wait a little bit. Or I had other bags on my radar that I was more interested in buying, thinking that I would always have that there for me because not much people are buying Michael Kors. No, someone snatched, well, many people snatched it up, I guess, because there was none left for me to pick from. And what was left was the woven leather counterparts, which I did not want, I did not care for. But believe you me, that bag was constructed very well. I would say almost every single bag that I've seen on the Michael Kors collection are constructed very well. I have not seen them in person, but from what I've seen online, they are beautiful. And that Audrey bag, it is purely a satchel. There's no crossbody strap, which was also one thing that I was a bit unsure of. But now this year I'm using bags completely top handle, so as you evolve and change within your collection, you start to notice that you gravitate to different things, or certain things you never used to gravitate to before you start to use. So I wish that happened then, because I would have definitely picked it up, because I know I would find that style of carrying the bag not too cumbersome. But at the time, I thought it would be cumbersome, so I wasn't really itching that much to buy it, even though I thoroughly love the bag. I think they're both beautiful, and they can work very well in my closet. It's suede interior. It had the drawstrings that function as a detail design element to the bag. It was super, super pretty, and I wish Michael Kors comes back out with that bag, because I'll get it in a heartbeat. But close to the sale price, like $600. I don't know if I'm going to be paying $1,500 for that bag. So yes, if you are interested in Michael Kors collection, please look at their website. You make sure you look at the menu and go to that section within their bags, because it will be separate and you'll see the difference in price tag accordingly. Right now, I love the camel bags from them. Small, medium, large. They look beautiful. They kind of look like a better version to the Birkin to me. And I think they would be less cumbersome than a Birkin. To me, that's just my opinion. And I love the different colorways. They do like a python emboss and a crocodile emboss. It's really, really pretty. I really love the mini crocodile embossed in this brown version. This color is really rich. It kind of gives me English vibes. And I love the fact that the size can go in and out depending on how you want to wear the bag, how much stuff you want to put in and things of that nature. I think it's a really smart bag. However, I will be waiting for that to go down in price as well, because I know that they're going to go on sale eventually, unless they do a different business model where they're not going to be going on sale as much. I know they do. It will take some time for the Michael Kors collection items to go on sale, mind you. It does. But they do eventually, and I guess that's why I was taking too risky chances on them, because they take a while to change things up. So yes, that is my story time on 3 bags that have, I'm sorry, that is my story time of 3 bags that has gotten away from me, and purely based off of either I was trying to wait it out, I was hesitant based off of how I was using my bags at the time. There were certain ways, whether it's top handle or crossbody, strictly those 2 ways of wearing your bags, I wasn't too keen on wearing. So bags that strictly kind of had those ways of wearing it, I was very reluctant to buy, especially if it had a very high price tag towards it. And then others, it was the color choice. So I hesitated, but I still had it on my radar, and I waited too long, and now I'm suffering because of it. I really hope the Aspinall on Farfetch decreases to at least $450. I think if it's under $500, I can rationalize buying that, especially because with Farfetch I get free shipping, so I can rationalize buying that. If it doesn't, that is just a bag I'm just going to have to love from afar, because I'm not willing to pay that price point, but it would be nice to have it. And I feel like if that does happen, I would want to have the blue one, to have it all together, but that would just be greedy at that point. I hope you guys are doing well. Please go and watch India's video regarding this topic. I am very curious even myself to see what bags have gotten away from her, and I'm pretty sure we all have a story in which we probably chose wrong, or we, you know, did a me where you waited too long, and you end up thinking about that bag forever. And those are the 3, and I'm pretty sure she has some, and you do too. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and I always have a good one. Bye.